Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today I will be doing a makeup review, and this is for the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 Primer and Setting Spray. And it looks like this. So I have really tested this out in all seasons. And you know, spring is usually the most questionable season, especially for me, because where I live, it can be incredibly hot one day, or it feels like incredibly hot because it was just winter, and then the next day it's gonna be like freezing cold, and it could have snow and hail and things like that. So it's a hit or miss for spring, but you know, summer is gonna be right around the corner. And for all you oily people out there, I recommend this a lot. This is very affordable, and it comes in a 3.4 fluid ounce container. I've had a bad reaction with a Rimmel product years ago, and I've kind of stayed away, but then I saw this and I'm like, why not give it a shot? And so I've tried this hormonal, I've tried this postpartum. This is really great for the oily skin people. If you have normal skin, and sometimes it can tend to overly be oily in the summer or in the spring, this is something for you. But I would suggest only one spritz in the one area because you might overdo it. And kind of notice in about 2 hours, 3 hours, if you are starting to get greasy, you can touch it up with this. It works great. In the summer, I have used this in this area. And in this area, there was a time in which that area was incredibly greasy, or just a superly oily T-zone. Also hormonal, there were days, it didn't matter what season it was, there were days that my nose was incredibly oily, and sometimes my forehead, or my forehead might not be, or both would be oily. And I will use that if I'm wearing makeup and I'm leaving the house. And then the rest is like a hydrating setting spray if I want to. And of course the primer. This isn't so great as a primer for me because I have enlarged pores. So if you are one of those people that are really overly oily but you don't have enlarged pores, try this as a primer and see if it works out for you. This doesn't work out for me for a primer, but this did work out for me really well as a setting spray for the matte, to matte the certain areas. And I have used this with together with let's just say as a primer. I've used this within my whole face. I've also used this on my whole face, and then I added something around my nose. I've also used this of just primarily a setting spray or a refresher spray on those days. And it's really cute and it's really small, so I could bring this wherever I wanted to in the summer. And it worked really well. Don't overdo it. Depending on your makeup, you might just become cakey. So if you have a certain kind of makeup that tends to go on the cakey side, do not overdo this. Like, spritz it. Check your face like every hour, every 1 to 2 hours, to kind of see if you need a touch up. But again, very lightly, because it's just a touch up. It's not like to set it. It's just to touch it up. So like maybe a very far spray like that far, and you should be okay. I don't really have any problems with this, except that it didn't really work well for, it doesn't do well with pores. You still need a primer that will hide your pores. This will not do that. This is just for oil control, mattifying everything, all that good stuff. So this is great for like middle of spring and summertime. This is really great in the summer for that. Again, I didn't have any bad reaction, no rash, no stinging, no burning, no breaking out, none of that. So I'm really grateful for that. It doesn't have a weird smell or anything. So I definitely recommend this product to just give it a go. I've tried this with an oily nose, and with normal skin, normal to dry, dry skin, very dry skin, very, very dry skin, dry combination, normal combination, very dry combination, very, very dry combination. And out of all of that, I had I always have sensitive skin, and this never bothered me. So you can check that out. Usually when a product doesn't work well with me, I'll get it. Like the number one thing majority is immediately I get like a pimple. That's what happens right away. I get a breakout. If the product is really horrible, then it will feel like I'm burning. Like it's really bad. So if it works great for me, a lot of times it's probably going to work great for you if you have low maintenance skin, like you have normal skin, things like that. Again, this is for mattifying. So if you have normal skin and you don't have a lot of oil coming out, use this sparingly because this is for mattifying. If you have dry skin, I would stay away. This would cake up every single foundation you have. If you have very dry skin and very, very dry skin, every time you move your face, it will look like your entire face is covered in wrinkles because of that. With or without powder, it will do that. It's powerful. It really is powerful. I really like this setting spray, and it's very affordable. As I've said, it's very affordable and it works great. So, and the nozzle is great. Like, let's see here. Let's see so you guys can see it. Yep. It's great. It doesn't like squirt to one section, and it has like a beautiful like cucumber kind of smell. It's very light, and I don't know, it just feels light and juicy and and luxurious. That's how it smells to me. So I recommend this. I give this a 2 thumbs up. I give this a 4 out of 5 stars because it doesn't really work for me as a primer. And it says it's a primer and a setting spray. But it doesn't claim to actually be a pore, to actually help hide your enlarged pores. So that's why I give it a 4 out of 5. If it did claim that and that doesn't really work, I would have given it maybe 2 out of 5. But so if you guys have other questions, suggestions in regards to this product, let me know down below. If you want to talk about this product, let me know down below as well. I love hearing from you guys all the time. All my social media accounts are down in the description section, so just expand that if you want to connect. And I hope you enjoyed my video. You're going to give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.